Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and the new year better bring some new money, honey. We talked about getting your mind right, getting your body right, getting your love life right. But what about them pocketbooks? Ooh, we got to talk about your relationship with money. And if you're in a relationship, how does that play into your real estate plans, okay? Because you got to be building that wealth. Well, let's start things off with my guy, LP, who's ready to talk that money. You didn't know he had it in him. I didn't either, but we're going to find out. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
All right, well, I don't know much about money, but I'm gonna learn today, baby, and I hope you do too. And we're gonna start things off with my guy, LP. You have not been here in over a year.
Now is it my fault I haven't been here or what?
It's my fault because I haven't wanted to talk about money, but now I gotta get real for 2024 is what it is. And you are a registered investment advisor.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know you as a fourth of the Poor Horseman podcast.
Correct.
You're the one who keeps them straight, moderates, and really, I feel like you manage the flow of that show.
Yeah, I think I'm the pod dad. You
are.
Someone has to take the reins and say, maybe we're going too far or we're not going far enough.
Yes.
So typically that's the role that I play.
I love that.
That's the role I play.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm bringing you for your other hat, which is money.
Yes.
So we're in 2024 now. We want to get our money right, get it tight. I don't even know where to guide this because I don't know the first thing.
Yeah, I think most people, that's the challenge because we all have a relationship with money that has been rooted from our upbringing. Like all of us have something inside of us that either makes us manage money a certain way or not manage money effectively based on a lot of things that may have happened to us from our childhood.
Okay, I resonate with that immediately,
Okay,
and I'm gonna get real personal, and my mother's probably gonna shoot me for this, or maybe she'll be like, hell yes, because got my first credit card.
Yes.
My mom was co-signed on it. It was Best Buy.
Okay.
Best Buy, shout out to you. I've had you for so long. That credit history works. And opened up my Chase with her, and she's still, to this day, I am 20-something, 30-something. I'm something.
Of course.
And she still has access to the checking and savings. And she would call. I'm away in college and be like,
yeah.
What are you doing spending this money? Mind you, I've got 5 figures in the savings, and she would just, any sort of thing, it was panic. Like, you need money. You need to save money. So that's how I operate now. It's like, I don't have money even if I have money. You know
so
what
your
I mean?
relationship with money may have started or been around trauma. Maybe there was a situation. Wait, why are you laughing?
Not trauma.
Maybe there was a situation or a scenario where you all may have operated out of lack.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
And operating out of lack may have made your mom, even in a situation where she knew you were successful, she knew you were in a place where you could take care of yourself, still have some of those fears of you operating out of lack. Because no one wants to lose the money.
Yeah.
We're all trying to figure out how to make more. We're all in a space where we're working on investments or building businesses or creating partnerships, collaborations. But if you have a fear of loss, it might hold you back from some of those great things that could happen. Yes.
Actually, wow, this is applying to a lot of things in my life. Because when I talk to our fidelity advisor that, my company provides, they found out that I was risk averse.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, so they put me on a risk averse thing for, and I'm like, so I could earn less potentially at this point if I'm not a little bit riskier with my 401k.
Well, everyone has a risk profile, and also everyone has a money profile. So risk profiles could be, where someone is willing to risk it all in the stock market, and those people might like cryptocurrency.
Those people are in Tinder. Tinder.
Yeah, we'll use Tinder. Well, you ain't risking it all on Tinder because that's a pretty easy date. You don't even have to do a lot of risk. So it might be more like Bumble where the woman has to make the outreach. That's more of a risk for a woman because you never know what that response would be. Tinder's easy.
Okay.
But the people who are real easy with risk, they're probably like cryptocurrency type people.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency is like the lottery. You could win or lose it all at any time. So if you're comfortable with crypto, you're probably comfortable with a lot of risk with your money. You're willing to take bets, you're willing to take gambles. If you're more into bonds, that's debt instruments that places give you. Those individuals are probably more on that.
What?
I know, these are boring things, but these are things
I
that
need to understand
make people
these
money.
things. Yeah,
these are
how
things
do
that
I
make
make
people
more
money.
Okay, so let me throw a scenario at you. I'm not doing well.
Okay.
But I came up on $10,000.
Yes.
That I don't need to put toward debt or anything.
Correct.
I have $10,000.
Correct.
What should I do with
You're
that?
going to be mad at my answer, but it needs to be an emergency fund.
Okay, let's say I have an emergency fund.
Okay, if you have an emergency fund,
So
then,
emergency fund first. And what should the emergency fund have?
so emergency fund needs to at least be 3 months of your income,
Okay.
if possible. And then also prepare for any things that happen. For example, if you're a homeowner, you know your AC gonna break in the summer in Houston.
The
We know
roof
that.
is going to need to get replaced.
It's gonna happen.
I'm watching you, Jake.
You know that the cars are going to need tires. Like the average American can't afford an expense of more than $400 if they have an emergency.
Yeah.
So with that $10,000, which people may hate, if you don't have an emergency fund, that would be my first recommendation.
Okay.
If you have one,
Yes.
okay, that's when you can get a little creative. I would encourage you. Everyone's situation is a little different, but you probably need to go talk to someone who can guide you or navigate you based on your risk profile. So if you're
Okay.
risk adverse, then there'll be certain investments that we will never put you in.
Oh.
Because when you lose that 10,000, let's go back to potentially that trauma response.
Yep.
What's going to happen to you when you lose that
I'm
10,000?
going to cocoon. I am never putting money into an
Anything.
investment or anything ever again. It's going to
Anything.
go in a shoebox, period.
And that's a part of
Cash.
that relationship. And if you're thinking about tying it to relationships also, people do that same thing with coupling. Like if they had a bad experience in some way, as soon as they start seeing that happen, they immediately shut down.
Would you be a professional who would be able to help somebody guide
Yeah.
them based on their risk?
Yeah, people similar
Factor.
to myself. There's also like personal financial coaches. There are people who are personal financial planners. There are several levels, even at your local bank. I encourage people to get a relationship with a local bank. Like Susie at this location.
Yeah.
I've been working with her for 6 years. Susie's gonna understand what's going on with you. And if you need dollars or you need a loan or you need to extend your credit profile, that's probably the best relationship that you can have.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, we haven't talked about how to set us up successfully
Yeah.
for 2024. And then, I did tease about real estate. So we're going to have some people join us
Yes.
coming up next. All right, well, I hope you're enjoying this money talk because we're going to continue it after the break. You stay right there, baby. I need to make money. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're trying to build this wealth in 2024. So we talk about money, 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 and real estate. And joining me now, we've got Kevin and Aisha Shelton, marriage and real estate in the building, joining LP. All right. Real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth in America. Is that correct? Is that accurate?
That is correct.
History.
In history, everywhere. And really? Like, if you're not owning real estate, you failing? Is that?
That's where the term landlord comes from, lord of the land. Gotta have the land to be the lord.
We need to be lords.
Yes.
Yes.
We are lords.
We are lords, and we need to take our land.
There we go.
Okay, so for people who are getting into it too late because they are now scared of the interest rates, they're now scared of being able to even afford a down payment, closing costs, and all the different things that they're not thinking about. How can we ease their minds and say, like, in the long term, this is the best that you can do for you and your family?
Kevin, you always have the best advice for this
Ooh,
one.
you have the best advice. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, they have a saying in real estate, it's the best time to buy real estate was 10 years ago. The next best time is right now. Right. So it's always a good time to buy because tomorrow will always be greater than today. And
Really?
even while the market's crazy and people are talking about interest rates, what people don't realize is they're not making any more land. So if you own some of that land, inherently you're protecting the value for the future.
Okay, so even with rates at 7, 8, whatever, now's the time.
In the 80s and the 90s, rates were in the teens. When my parents bought their house, I think 12%, 13%. So right now what we're feeling is shock because of our generation, and we've had historically interest rates. But the interest rates that we've had for the last couple of years have been the lowest interest rates of all time. LB, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, without question. If you would have purchased the home in the 80s, you could have been paying 15, 20% interest. And then also required to make a 20% down payment. With FHA and some things that have been implemented, you can get down in 3.5% and be able to get a home and be able to have that down payment be much lower than what we would have seen in the past.
You want me to tell you what the problem is?
What's the problem? Talk to me.
Everybody wants the biggest, most beautiful home, like right now, right?
Okay.
So when we say get in the market as soon as possible, it's get what you can right now and then upgrade over time or add to your portfolio over time. The problem is people are looking at properties like, this isn't big enough, this isn't where I want it to be. That's it. That's
Ooh,
what's wrong.
She pointed at me because she knows
Not
that's
you, though.
exactly where I'm at. That's literally where I'm at.
It
Because, you
is.
know, I've been house shopping for too long, you know.
Yep.
When I was first flirting with the idea, rates were at 5,
Yep.
right? And
Oof.
so now,
Yeah. Ooh.
now I'm getting priced out, and now I'm not able to get the house that I think I deserve.
Yep.
Instead, I should be looking at within my means and just getting in the market.
The house that you can afford.
You'll probably buy between at least 3 houses in your lifetime when you purchase homes, okay? So don't think of your first home as like the pinnacle. That's why there's the term starter home. Get a starter home and move up as your income moves up or as your lifestyle changes, you want to move in that direction. But if you wait, you'll be looking back at those 5% rates wishing that you would have done something today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then it's going to be in the teens, and I'm going to be like, I should have gone in when it was 7.
See?
And then it's going to be 20. I'm gonna
And
be
you can always refinance. Even with rates where they are now, when rates drop, you can refinance. And that doesn't hurt you.
I love that y'all just have an answer for everything and just telling me like, well, you're just missing your mark, Carolina. Okay, so we were talking about relationship with money. Now, for people who are in a relationship and are having to navigate purchasing a home, there's a lot of opinions, a lot of chiefs. How do you tackle that as a unified force?
So I always say the person who's the best with money should manage the money.
That part.
So when we first got together, I was really bad with money. I mean, like horrible with money.
Okay.
But I made more money than her, but she had way more money than me. So the first thing I did was give her all the money. Because obviously you're doing something that I can't do.
What do you mean give her all the money? And husband,
Like-
are you listening, baby?
Oh, come on. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Andy.
I'll be real clear. We got a joint bank account, and my checks went in the bank account, and she gave me an allowance. And we both got $500 every 2 weeks.
I got an allowance too, though.
Yeah, you did, but-
We had an allowance
It went like this. We both got $500 every 2 weeks, or every month. Every month.
every 2 weeks.
No, I think it was every
Yeah,
month.
because you made a lot of money at your
Yep.
job.
So we got $500 every month. My personal account would be in the negative. Her account would have thousands
It
of
would
dollars
grow.
from her saving her
It would
$500.
Baby, come on.
And I'm looking at her like, can I borrow $100? But our house account always had money. And I never had to worry about the bills being paid, or are we saving, or are we prepared for the next thing? Because she always had the money.
Yeah,
And I knew I'd never be broke. And I've never been broke.
you have it.
You haven't been broke. So you still have it
Since-
set up this way after
Yes.
how many years?
Yes, after almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LP, how's it going? And you guys got
I bear no responsibility for managing money in my house.
okay.
I just do the same thing. I might need to set up an allowance, so that's crazy. I need to go and renegotiate because I definitely don't have an allowance at the crib. Yeah, I need to
Okay,
renegotiate.
all right, well, you go ahead and
Yeah,
call your wife.
I
You
do.
stay right there, and I know I'm sparking some conversations between spouses right now. Y'all figure that out. We'll be right back. Don't stress. Don't stress. Money is a good thing, okay? We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about money because we're trying to get wealthy in 2024. And we have the couple from Marriage and Real Estate, Kevin and Aisha. And we've got registered investment advisor, LP, who's been walking us through all this stuff that we got to know in order to be successful, right? Yep. All right. Before we head to Can't, what I wanted to know from each of you is what can we leave people at home today with, including myself, on good plans of action to be successful in building that wealth, even if it's like the little breadcrumbs, the little baby steps. Kevin?
So I would say make a clear plan and write down your goals. If you want to buy that new house, if you want to make more money, whatever you want to do, make a clear plan for 2024 and write down each one of your goals so that you can be closer to achieving
So
them.
what would be a clear plan? Like by June, I want to be putting a down payment.
So
Okay.
then you know, okay, if I got $5 right now and I need $5,000, well then I got to save X amount of dollar every week until I get to June. And then, okay, along the way in March, I'm going to run my credit. I'm going to start shopping for a house, right? You kind of find your way. You reverse engineer it once you set that plan. But you got to write it down first. You got to make it clear.
Make it clear. And this ain't a goal.
Nope.
It's a plan.
It's a
These are
plan.
steps that you're gonna follow. Big difference. Okay, Aisha, what you got for me, baby?
Let's see. Work with a seasoned real estate professional that knows what they're doing. It takes creativity in this market to make money. Interest rates are high. That's true. A seasoned real estate professional can definitely negotiate you a good deal and also help you make a plan to be successful.
So is that a realtor? Is that a mortgage broker?
So it's a team of professionals
team.
actually, right? So a real estate agent, hey, I can help you. But a real estate agent and certainly a mortgage broker as well. So you want to work with a loan officer, a real estate agent. There's a whole host of people that you'll work with, but creativity is the name of the game in this market. But people are still making money right now.
Okay. Y'all gonna have to come back to tell me about building a portfolio. Once you already got a property, how do you get more and more and more and build that wealth, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
For the pocketbook, talk to me,
And
LP.
people are going to dislike me. They will. Because you're going to make all these plans.
Oh, no.
You're going to sit down with professionals and things are going to break. And you need to prepare yourself when things break.
Okay.
Because emergencies happen. And the one thing we always do is we only plan for the positive, but I also tell people to plan for the downside. And if you're working with a professional, they'll be able to support you in all of the goals that they're talking about today and also plan for that downside.
Yeah, downside.
Yeah.
Because the loss is gonna come.
It's going to come.
All right, so before I buy a house, I need an emergency fund and then some?
Correct. Without question.
2 emergency funds.
Or at least enough to where if you end up in a situation where you need those dollars for your down payment or for repairs when you get into the house, you're not broke. So that's what I'm saying.
Because you can buy a house and lose your job.
Correct.
That happens too.
I'm trying to keep this job.
But you can always
Stay
rent it out.
watching this show.
You can always rent it out. Own real estate.
Rent it out and then what? Go pay rent somewhere else too? At
Yeah.
the same time?
Go live with your mom.
Go live with
Oh
my
my
mom. All right, so then
the
I'm
mom
moving
who
to
checks your
Dallas.
bank
We're gonna be
account
on
still.
here in Zoom, okay? I'll still host this show from Dallas. No, listen, thank y'all so much. I appreciate your time, Kevin and Aisha and LP. Y'all will have to come back because listen, we gonna get it right, so then I'm gonna have to learn how to get even better. All right. Well, coming up next, my girl V is back in the building and she brought some goodies. Apparently, it's like Jason Momoa's water. We're gonna try it because it's dry January. We're keeping it dry. We are keeping it dry. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I hope you enjoyed our talks about money, but I'm behind the bar now because my girl V's in the building. It's time for what? V Can't.
Yes, let's get into it, baby.
Ooh, baby. All right. Well, we're back on dry January.
We're back on dry
And we're trying to
January.
actually
I'm not happy about it, but it is what
We're
it
gonna
is.
complete it this year.
All right.
We didn't last year. You remember that?
Yeah, we didn't. So
But we're
we'll
gonna
see.
try.
Yeah.
Damn it, we're gonna try.
Yeah, try for dry. Yeah.
Try for dry.
Try for dry.
Try for
what
dry.
do you say? Okay.
All right, I love it, V, and I'm so happy you're back. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
But-
have y'all missed me?
Hell yeah, I have.
Did you miss me,
and
baby?
they missed you at home because you are a vibe, baby. V for vibe, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, this was sent to us by
Mana Lulu. Mana Lulu. Y'all know I got a Texas twang.
Mananalu.
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 Mananalu. And this is
All
from
right.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Let's just hope I want some Momoa.
Ooh,
after I try
some Momoa's water.
And it's 0 calories, 0 sweeteners, and bubbles.
Why did your energy fall down? All right, let's try it.
All right.
All right, no color.
No
it
color.
Looks like
it's just
literal
plain
water.
Jane. Let's see.
Yep, that's water with lime.
Yes, it is.
That's
Water?
water with lime. I mean, I can't.
is.
It's literally delivering what it says.
It is, but
We
here's
are
the thing:
dry today.
the actual lime delivers more flavor than this. The actual lime delivers more flavor than this. I would have to add a lime to this so it can be limey.
But okay, I will say that I would prefer this over a plain old bottle of water.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
I can see that. All right, the second flavor. This is. Ooh, this name is very interesting. La Lilikoi Passion. Ooh, Lilikoi Passion, baby. And the ladies love them some Jason Momoa, and he provides all the passion and the looks for the ladies.
Especially in the Aquaman.
Yes.
This has flavor.
This is good.
This
For
one
me,
has
for a
flavor.
good flavored water is very fruity. So it says passion. So I'm assuming it has all the, like
Is it passion fruit? I
Yeah, it's
love
like a passion fruit.
No, this one is
Yeah,
delivering.
this is good. Now, this is good. All right,
fan.
the final flavor. Let's bring it on home with pink
on, babe.
grapefruit. I don't like grapefruit.
I love
But
grapefruit.
we
I've
gonna
literally
try
been
it.
drinking grapefruit all week. V. You know how long it's been? It's been so long that you haven't been saying V can or V can't.
Oh my God. What is happening to me?
We done forgot
This is all y'all
about.
fault. BK.
We're gonna have to go back. All right, so
fine.
your face tells me
B can't. B can't. I don't like grapefruit, and this does not provide enough grapefruit flavor.
all right.
All
Here,
right.
this one.
All
Look
right.
over there, let them know.
Barana can. This was good. This was my favorite one. This is the
Period.
favorite one out of all three.
Period.
Barana can. And then this one here, Barana can't.
Can't?
No, it wasn't enough lime. It wasn't limey enough.
All I know is that we will not have a dry pocketbook this year.
That's right.
And we're gonna wet our whistles with some water.
All right.
In January.
Whistle while you work.
Whistle while you work. All right, cheers to you at home. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey.
Come on, V.
Hey.
Come on, V.